Hello, 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 hi. How you doing? Nice little setup we've got going here. Right, okay, so it's easier for me to go bottom corner right there as me ranting away last night. It's all dark and gloomy in it. Might never have released that video. That was officially the first film I filmed of the year. I tell you what, the outtakes, maybe some little clips and all that, but for now, go away. So, what I'm talking about there is yesterday, I was trying to I need to get out and film, and I did this rant in New Year, and I'm in this room, and I'm like, life's been a bit weird, and life gets a bit crazy, and I've been filming life, and maybe I should stop filming for a bit, and guess what, I had a very eventful day yesterday involving the police, security, late for work, and pretty much we're due for a snowstorm. And then the reason I'm also filming is there might be a knock at the door here. But anyway, I went to work and I drove all the way to work, then all of a sudden, boom, bang. There you go, see that? My entire back window exploded while I was just sitting in the car. I literally thought Brit had chucked the Virgin box through the back of the windshield. You know what I mean? It just exploded. I almost thought that I reversed and someone hadn't put like a hazard tape on, and again, it happened. That other video talks about that. On a different rant though, I kind of came home and I'd ordered a new hard drive, 2025 and all that. And it's freezing cold, it's in the minuses. It's like all over the news that we're going to have this freak snowstorm. I've got to get the bus to work for the next 2 days. It's sod's law on the management because now it's just like, oh, I've got to go to work. I've got to get there. And the last time it snowed, it cost us £90 in Uber in 2 days. So anyway, if that happens, it happens. Freak snowstorms, what happens? Anyway, because my car is out of commission and I like an icicle, I took everything out, and a lot of people go, oh, what do you listen to? And this is totally improv. Now, I might be getting a knock at the door because of Argos, right? Because Argos left me a brand new hard drive outside underneath the bin when they had specific instructions. If I'm not in, which I should be in, because of the booking time, but of course it came when I wasn't in. And they've left it on the floor and it's froze. When I went to pick it up, it was wet, it was stuck to the ground, okay? So I had to bring everything in my car and that hard drive. They meant to be dropping off another hard drive, and of course I picked a hard drive that just so happens to be the only hard drive they had in stock. Really? I just picked a random. I went for Western Digital because they're a really good make of hard drive. Oh yeah, we haven't got any of them in. I went, really? I have everything I could have picked. Everything I could have picked. And apparently it's not in stock, so the send as a replacement. I've already warned them, it's not what I want. Anyway, this is about music. So this is meant to be Stephen's rant about music. So I had to take all my CDs. Now, who still buys CDs? Well, I do, just to listen to the car. I buy vinyls to listen to the house. People still buy videos. Not everything is on Disney Plus, as I heard today. Oh, everything's on Disney Plus. It's fucking not. Like, especially 4K stuff and that, it's not. Music, who buys Spotify? Yeah, you live up here in the sticks, yeah. So I literally buy CDs, put them in the car, and I've got this, which is handy for when I'm changing the CD, which again, I would understand if I could shout at my car and go, play this, I would understand. I've also got this as a backup, and I've also got a bag for life. So I'm going to quickly waffle through, and my plan is to make this neat and presentable and go back into the car, and then make this kind of like the backup, and then this bag shouldn't exist. So again, I don't know where to start here. This is totally improv. Again, I'm waiting on a knock at the door. I'm making content. So at the very top here is probably the most listened to album I've put in my car. It is the Burbs Expanded track album. Obviously got it on vinyl, bought this at HorrorCon. Obviously it's an expansion, goes for about £30 the CD. Obviously these ones are ones I burnt. How do you burn a CD? What is burnt CD? Yeah, you put it in there, and yeah, it's probably seen the right idea, starting to jump on like one track, but that is my go-to, that is my concentration album. That is what I would play tomorrow if the snow was in. That is what I love playing when I'm going to work. So anyway, some CDs are going to go in the bin. I should have had a bin with there, trying not to jump cut. Trying to walk off camera politely. See lights, but it's not my Argus, man. There's the debut of my Coca-Cola bin. Nothing's gone in it yet. Mini bought it for a footstool. I'm doing that. But anyway, let's have a look. It goes in the bin. It'll go in the bin for a couple of reasons, I'll imagine. But anyway, first off, we've got The Best of the Doors, Disc 2. Doors are amazing, yes. Then we've got The Crow Score. Amazing. Obviously got that on vinyl. We've got The Best of Carpenter Brut live. Can't recommend that enough. Papa Roach. Crooked Teeth album. Always hate the one I pick up in the car. I can never remember if the black is the album or the white is the live album. But Papa Roach is probably one of my favourite bands. Again, I don't talk too much about music. I'm not a talk about albums I like or kind of stuff. So you're going to get a bit of content into here of me. We got Dope Blood Money Part 1. Part 0 is coming out, but I'm never that. I'm lucky enough to have a signed Etzel album upstairs. It's a bit of history with Dope, but I'll leave it there. We've got Paramount Sessions Original, one of Papa Roach kind of lost albums now. That's still going alright. Again, Papa Roach, there's a lot of Papa Roach. Put them face down, hopefully put them in here. Stargate SG-1, you're like, what the fuck? Again, I love scores. There's going to be a lot of scores. Like, I watched the entire series of Stargate SG-1, and then Atlantis, and then Universe. Again, there's content on the channel. Five Finger Death Punch, Afterlife is on there. Got a couple of new good songs. Kind of feel it's half a good album. That's what I feel. Corey Feldman in here, Lost Love. That crazy box set that's on the YouTube channel. Comes with a lot of random albums. And I was meant to burn them all and listen in the car. Yeah, I couldn't even tell you a track off there. I think that might have a couple of the albums there. There's so many variants. You get all these different CDs and so many different cuts of it. But yeah, again, got the original box set upstairs. Everything in here I actually own. So again, I don't want to put my albums in the car. There's a weird thing. There's a part of me that keeps them in the car, in the house. That is a collection. For example, Therapy, High Anxiety. Love that album. If It Kills Me. And obviously Burn It and Listen in the car. That's an amazing album. Therapy needs to come out on vinyl. If not there. Papa Roach. You're going to see a trick here. I'm not a magic trick. I'm making shit disappear and shit like that. But no, that's not what I meant. But again, Therapy's up there. Papa Roach, I think these should have been preserved a bit. I'll tell you why in a minute. But The Fear, that album a couple of months ago, kept listening on repeat. It's got some amazing tracks, especially The Devil is on there as well. Is it The Devil on here? It's actually got a track listing on the CD, which is very smart, actually. Well done, Papa Roach. Devil is a fucking amazing song. Hope for the Hopeless. It's got a couple of live tracks on there, including Broken Hearts. Never Have to Say Goodbye's on there. Love Me Till It Hurts. There's some really good songs on there. Papa Roach don't get enough credit for how good they are. Score as well, Deep Blue Sea. Picked that up well. Kind of very orchestra when it shouldn't be, but that's good. Korn's new album, obviously fell in love with that. It's really good, but I haven't listened to it for a while, but it's really good. We've got Machine Gun Kelly in here. You're going to get some random shit. Because normally I just pick up an album because it's cheap. Nothing's got in the bin yet. Machine Gun Kelly, Tickets Are Down for. There's about 5 good tracks in there. The rest is cannon fodder. Best of the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Yeah, this is... The bin's meant to be for stuff for I won't listen to again. Like Marilyn Manson's album. I couldn't even tell you what this is. It's the one... Come on. See, the hard drive comes. Marilyn Manson's just gone bin. If my hard drive comes, I can get upstairs. Nora Jones, Come With Me. It's not going to go back in the car. It's going to be getting... I just remembered about the bin you see there. Cuffs, Score. One of the most sought after vinyls. And for some reason, all the tracks don't burn for copyright reasons to a CD. Like The Need for Speed. This starts off with Greg Tripp, which Greg Tripp is not on the it's mental on a different run. Greg Tripp, I Don't Want to Live Without You, is not on the score, the soundtrack. The Need for Speed is The Need for Speed, but then that one burned the album because of copyright. Greg Tripp is on here because I've got the CD single, and on the CD single, front cover of Cuffs is on there. Weird. It's a very weird... It's probably one of the reasons why the movie's never seen the light of day since VHS in the UK. It's got a very weird... Recently bought Wow, it's quite down there as well. Johnny Blue Skies, obviously I ranted about this recently on the channel. The Sun Never Dies Again is an amazing track. Jake Bugg's in this album. Didn't realise how much effects is on there, on his voice, but yeah. Next up we got Trespass, which is the motion picture by Raikuda. Needs to get released on vinyl, or it is out on vinyl, I haven't bought it. And then we've got Stargate original soundtrack to the motion picture. I believe I bought them in a bundle. We've got The Doors disc 1, and then we've got Hand from Hell. That's kind of in the bin. I'm sorry, I know the guy passed last year, the year before. It's gone in the bin because I am literally wanting to take the bag and I know I've just been ranting away. So some of this stuff needs to go in the bin. The bin isn't for the bin, the bin's for the loft. There. Okay, look at this clusterfuck just opened up here. Okay, so we've got Mind Freak, Chris Angel. Again, his stuff's just randomly disappeared. Stone Sour Disc 4 needs to go in the bin because it's an old burn CD. This is like the best bit about the album's the last 3 tracks. RU86, If There's No Tomorrows, that's the only thing you need. Limp Bizkit, Significant Other needs to stay in there because you just sometimes need that. We've got Man Myth Music in the bin, bought that randomly. Corey Wells, Dangerous in the bin. Korn, Freak on a Leash, yes, that's an essential. Condog and Crew, that is an essential. Him, last album I think that is there. John Carpenter, Lost Remixes there. There's another Him album there which is Love Metal, but I don't think that works, not sure. This is a bit of a clusterfuck in here. Rise Against, it's going in the bin. It's going in the bin because the best of the Rise Against albums are in the roof, in the ceiling. Five Finger Death Punch. Got the Labyrinth soundtrack. There's the other Papa Roach album, the live album. That's going in the bin. So I'm going to be a bit more. You think, fucking hell. I think we've got Fever Free Free's new album here. It's got Swing Bada Bada. That's got to say that's new. That's just recently made it in the way here. We've got Connor Michael. Sorry, Connor. Your albums are burnt in there, but needs to go in there. Korn C on the other side, yes, and Bring Me the Horizons new album. Korn's album Bring Me the Other Side's got some good tracks on here. Turnstile, Glow, recently added. Michael Jackson, Dangerous Days, kind of in the bin. I've got the original album somewhere. Medina Lake, Let's Get Out of Here, an amazing track. That album has seen better days. Corey Wells, love that album, needs to stay in here. Why his new album hasn't come out in the UK. Rise Against, there's another one for the bin. So, you know, Jack Johnson, see here we're starting to get some gaps in here, so I can start, here's a method, start filling in the void here. Don't know how long this video is going to be. Again, it's content, isn't it? So I can kind of double up. We've got Bring Me the Horizon, Therapy Suicide, it's got 8 Mile Water in there and a good jam, but again, probably needs some space. Limp Bizkit Best Ofs there. We've got the Korn version of the album that has a counterpart, so Johnny Blue Skies can fit in there. I'm going to put Trespass and start building some albums up here. Where's the other Korn? So Korn's did like the B-side, I've just remembered I even bought that on vinyl. Bon Jovi These Days is one of my favourite and probably the only Bon Jovi album I want to own. Michael Jackson Bad there, it's an original, so it's not like I chucked the one in the bin. Feldman, alright, put Feldman in there for crap. We've got Ice Cube, Death Certificate, Finding Albert, they're going in the bin for Therapy High Anxiety. Gob's album, Sum 41's new album, Heaven and Hell, so Hell will be somewhere. Halloween Kills is there, Did Remember, Static X, Sabrina, I will say their name wrong, Firestarter, Nothing, I'd say this video is going to pot now. Got Firestarter, Nothing More, Beverly Hills Cop, Score, Sugar Cult, okay, that's old school. Offspring's gone in the bin because that album didn't work. Another Pop Roach album, Time of Annihilation. Dance for the Dead, an amazing score. And Demolition Man's there as well, so they can stay. Limp Bizkit Gold Cobra expanded version. It's got My Own Combine on there. America's Most Wanted. Idle Hands is there. Dark Light. Mechanical albums, the original, that can go in the bin. Again, Rise Against in the bin, that's their new EP. Fifth Element score, Connection by Papa Roach. A few Ice Cube. I love it. Listen, Ice Cube driving along. I love the stories. It tells you got like 4 albums of Ice Cube together here randomly. We've got Everything's Corrupt, War and Peace 2, Laugh Now Cry Later, and Lethal Injection. Ice Cube's Man Down album hasn't come out here in the UK yet. I just murdered some CDs. That's why people say, drop the CDs, man. I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling the fucking, like, my hard drive is due. So Sugarcult and all that. Hell, Sum 41, Rise Against, the B-side album can stay in there if I want to hear some Rise Against. Empty Page, gotta go in the bin. Fallen in Reverse, wow, that should go out the window. Again, I just picked a lot of these up on the cheap. Batman Forever score in the bin. That is way too chaotic. It is. It's way too chaotic. NWA, you've got to just go Ice Cube. Pick them up on the cheap. Bring Me the Horizon and Pop Roach Infest. So we did all right there actually. Curbs still on the top. So de-icer, because my mum's car I borrowed did not have any fucking de-icer in. So got Limp Bizkit, the greatest hits, nothing in there, sat in the bin in the storage. The Fog is in the, and there's the Him album. So the counterparts have just been a bit fun. I want to downsize because obviously clearing out my fucking car was a nightmare. Fog's a great score. It's also got a really good comedy interview with Jimmy Lee Curtis. Fifth Element is in there. Deep Blue Sea box is in there. Korn's Untouchable album is in there, but the album is not in the case, so that actually come out. Love Korn. We got banned. Heather's score is actually in there. That's actually going to go back upstairs in Christian Slayton collection. It doesn't get played enough in the car. Rise Against Part 2. Bad Boys soundtrack flies out of there with a compilation of the Fever Free first couple of albums. Obviously Fever have been on the channel a few times. Do like listening to the music. Johnny Blue Sky's album, obviously bought it cheap in the sale. Five Finger Death Punch, which reveals Chris Norris's album by Chris. So again, the boxes can go in there because I'm sick of putting the CD in the boxes and against. And there's Chris Norris's counterpart. Haydn, Perturbator's amazing album, Fire of the Uncanny. A Day to Remember and a Rise Against, blank boxes. Papa Roach new album, definitely doesn't work. Veronica's, can't knock that album out. Nothing more there. Requiem, Korn's album, which hides hymns. Pink album, which I bought in Montreal in New Zealand, which is still going strong. And that just came out when I was in New Zealand. And Veronica's got a bit of pink on there, so hang on, speed this up. Pump Up the Volume score. Did Remember the Lost CD. Roots by John Legend. I only ever listened to that one song, but the Lost CD's got some good songs on there. Pump Up the Volume. Hailstorm, just bought that. Marilyn Manson's Dope Show, obviously Mechanical Albums has just come back out, so I just bought that. Obviously I love that album. So that needs to actually, these are 2 new albums I bought. Serena World hides Day to Remember. Oh, sorry, not. I can actually swap that there. Oh, another Morgan Wallen Dangerous album. Get them in. So they can stay. Or they can go out there, the local artists. Local artists. Next up, we've got Norah Jones. Ice Cube Predator is hidden in there. Norah Jones Turnstiles album box hides the Best of Bowie collection. Gotta have some Bowie in the car. Mainly because Ellen will be fucking kicking off. Where's the CD she bought for a car and the drives we do? Ice Cube. So this is pretty full. So Ice Cube can fit in there. Higher is on alert. Hiron knows that's so much due. REM, the best of. Fucking Stone Roses. Well, we don't need the REM. Stone Roses can stay. Speed Score, get in. Lost Boys, needs to stay in its box. Best of Bowie has a best of REM and another best of Bowie. Again, downsizing what I put in the cards, speed this up a bit. Rise Against Endgame in the bin. Bad Boys score box goes in the bin. The radio needs to go back there. Waterworld score and A Day to Remember's it's good. You buy CDs anymore? Me. Angel Dust is Chris Angel's album, which is there's the Fever Free album we need down here. Another Papa Roach Ego Trip that died when Carl McSorley fucking stunned it when he walked in the car. Eagle Eye Cherry still in his box, he can go back upstairs. Bring Me the Horizon, best of. Right, this is the very end. I enjoyed this random content video. True Foxes all signed, been rolling around the car, obviously. I like that album, it's good. It's good. Post-Human, the other part. Mark Savage Times, go in the bin. Veronica's in the bin. Corns, Right Room, and Fuck My Life, do not lose that. Jesus, I'll tell you about that in the outtakes. So, I think we've done alright, so they can get filed. Sort of. Me hard drive's still on there. Marilyn Manson and all that. But I don't know where to come up the volume is. So there could be a few CDs still rolling around the car. So I'll have to have a look. So, yeah, I'm just thinking there. So yeah, the car needs a good clean out. There's a load of CDs actually in the boot of the car, but obviously they've been there for ages. But Pump the Volume's actually got a good albums, but it'll just be rolling around the back seat, man. Obviously I just dialed out, so there's no CDs in there, but the idea was to make that is but obviously this is really important, right? It's important because if you go to Hexham, you need one of these because you can't park anywhere unless you've got one of these. Fuck my life, nowhere's got any of them, so Christ. And for some reason Hexham has red, blue and white parking bays. Not even the locals know what to do. I don't even know what to do. I'm not that local, but fuck me. So anyway, let's cut to me waffling away the other night.
Like, what the fuck happened there? And before I know it, I was put in the back of the police car. Cops came around, took me name, my address, thought I was nicking from the car. I was like, no, I'm not nicking from the car. So they let us back out, took a few details. They radioed back to security, because obviously the security cameras on the CCTV had spotted us. Again, fucking big hole in the back of my fucking car now.
Hello. Is it much needed? It's baffling as well. So yeah, I was waffling yesterday just about car parks, life, general. I've just intercut, probably brutally. Obviously, that footage I probably thought never going to see a light of day, so I'd see a bit more of it.
And eventually got through to somebody, and believe it or not, when they said, look, if you pay £100, we covers it that way. I mean, I've got no back windshield and it's tinted glass. It's like, alright, £100 gets it fixed tomorrow, that's fine. Gets through the automated payment system. Again, the keypad isn't fucking working. And then you press free, and I got the whole spiel again. By this point, there's two security guards, and like someone with a brush just looking at us. I'm like, guys, I'm on the phone, and I've got proper Chandler Big claw hand because I'm that cold, and I'm freezing like that. Literally, I'm like, like I'm telling them, and they're like trying to read out the registration, and they're like M, and I went no N, and I'm like full of cold, and I'm like, guys, I'm freezing. It took over an hour to talk to them, and then they were like, you need to drive the car home for your insurance. So I got some bin bags, security. I had to make sure all the glass was swept up in case I puncture a customer's tyres. I went, isn't this the staff coach car park? This is where the staff meant to park.
So yeah, bit of clips, bit of random video. Again, this video is pretty much going to what kind of music do I listen to. I mainly listen to when I'm driving scores. And there's bands I like Papa Roach, I have all their albums. Mechanical Albums and Marilyn Manson's one of my favourite albums from back in the day, and hence the CD I went them in. I try not to listen to much music in the house. I like to be inspired. I listen to scores in the house on vinyls. Sometimes the score come with little art cards that you actually get, like The Fog, for example. I think The Fog might have came out of John Carpenter's best of. But like, I understand why people, it's easier, but it's also a distraction. But I think driving, I think it's like trying to keep calm. Like music can completely, it can distract me if I'm trying to think of like artists and stuff like that. So I don't tend to like listen to new music, especially at work all day. I hear music all day at work. You know what I mean? It's like you can just put an album on, you just pick an album up and just put it on. So yeah. So yeah, I've done my mission. I have done my mission of downsizing the crap. But yeah, goodbye for now.
I really wish the washing machine was finished. No, I really wish I really wish that was on camera. The guy who turned up my door was just like, so what was wrong with this one last night? And I was like, are you the guy who dropped this off last night? Or the, like, you know. And I went, mate, it's an external hard drive. You've left it outside on the floor while it's been raining and it's 0 temperatures. He went, oh. And I went, yeah, no matter what plastic bag you put on it, that is not going to, thing worth thinking about. So yeah, there's the back window. I just came, the whole pump of the volume had his fitting. Obviously I'm waiting on me. Oh, hang on, we've got some here. Labyrinth, Paul Martini, Conair score, and Offspring Splinter, a screwdriver, some wire clippers. It's going to be like somewhere down the back, like. You bastard. Another box. Oh, we've got a CD. Didn't remember. Him, Venus Doom. Robert Miles, totally forgot I bought that. 3 AM, the Lost album. Demolition Man score, Papa Roach. Second album in. Some 41, Heaven and Hell box. And there it is, Pump Up the Volume, without planning that. Totally forgot about that Robert Miles album. I think everyone did after Dreams. And Papa Roach's second album, which is called Love, Hate, Tragedy. So yeah, I wasn't going to sleep unless I found that. There might be some more albums in here, but I'll leave it at that. This cart needs a massive clean out. Jimmy Hoffa's going to be in here, I'll imagine. But yeah, still no hard drive though, but it wasn't about the hard drive. It's about content. Thanks for watching all my videos, everyone. And yeah, I'm going to save for a bit, I think, because I think I need a new car. But obviously Fast Getaway's coming out on Blu-ray. Fast Getaway car, Fast Getaway car, Fast Getaway I'll buy a car. Oh, thanks for watching. Goodbye for now.
Hello. We're not done yet, so again, this couch is moving back. So let's just get this couch all the way back. Oh my dear God, right there. Leaning up the gremlin over in the back corner. Did you see that? Wow. So that's why I don't lean here. Hey. Okay, so it's about 3 days ago since I filmed the ranting here about my CDs, and again, this video is epically long. It's not meant to be. I've seen competitive times. Rise Against, newer album. My car got fixed this morning, so I was told to be up at 8 o'clock. The guy turned up about 10 o'clock one. And obviously I don't go in the boot much. And that entire box was the CDs. And I wasn't going to do it. I thought, that video's done, it's long enough. It's got its outtakes, pump up the volume, it's been found, video solved. And I was just like, The guy who was replacing me glass windows started ripping into us about my collection of taste, and I went, you're one to judge. He's ex-raver. Anyway, so I want to quickly go for this Papa Roach Ego Trip. This will be mainly the case. It's Corey Wells though, and that actually has a customer order number on, which is really cool, but nothing in the box. Rise Against Wolves, nothing in the box. Psycho Radio, I think that may be called Logos. Money Train soundtrack, obviously it does have Mark Mancina, Money Train Suite at the end is a Christmas film. The Man, the Myth, the Music, which inside has Romeo and Juliet, the old Orange album. Man, the Myth, I'm trying to get these sorted out. Con Air box, Jack Johnson box, with the Dunes album in. As I can say, the Elements have really hammered these CDs in the back. The Doors and more glass. There's more glass with the window. Romeo and Juliet's here. More glass. Romeo and Juliet box has died. Rise Against, the B-side album. I'm checking for CDs. A lot of this stuff is just going to have to go in the loft. The Doom score. Amazing score. It's got the other CD in it, so there we go. Psycho Radio, logos, little band. Louis Tomlinson, yep, no CD in there. The Doors, best of, no CDs in there. Dance with the Dead, an amazing album. As I said, trying to keep that together. The Doors, Singlet, Papa Roach, Ego Trip, Thanks Carl once again. Billy Velo's standalone album there, which I don't remember seeing with the rest of the CDs. It's just a jet black one. Soulfly album, funny story about that album, that has been all the way when I used to live in Spain. Missing a few CDs. Rise Against, Black Market, no disc. Stargate, no disc. Right, so this is where the interesting shit's going to be, right? More glass. Oh my god, I'm going to have to hoover the living floor. Stargate box set. 2 Unlimited, the real thing. Get in. There you go. Cage Fight album, Space in a Tin, Cav. Tin Planet. Can't open it. Pop Roach Infest. Gobsmack. Robbie Williams Christmas album. Well, that is definitely going in the fucking bin, that one. Not in mine. White Noise. White Lies. No disc. Bradley Gilbert. Counting Crows. Dr. Jones are there. The Best of Awake with a music video disc, which I highly recommend it. D'Angelo, Brown Sugar. Yep, we're getting there. Disc in the box. Slipknot, The End So Far. Yeah, didn't like that. There's that Batman Forever again. Scott Michael Callaghan there, To Be Somebody, with Gilbert in there. Marilyn Manson. Yeah. The Crow score box. Morgan Wallen, Crybaby Years. There we go. What else we got? Spine Shank. Wow. Static X. Wow. Okay. Yep, it's that one as well. That's a long time ago. What else we got? Speed. With that £10 HMV sticker on there. The album to listen to, this Cavs album. The album to listen to while going down the motorway. Gary Clark Jr., Black and Blue, great album. Red Hot Chili Peppers and the Dunes album, which Chili Peppers is in there. Prototype. That's Proto Hero, actually. Idiot. I found that at Hex and Boot Sale. It's a funny story about Prototype. Proto Hero, fucking hell, sorry. Limp Bizkit, Chocolate Starfish. Prototype were on my original album, and then when they were meant to be in my movie, I couldn't get a hold of them. They just disappeared off MySpace, and we had to actually extract the music from the film and change the section. And then I bumped in them years later. They were like, "Oh, why weren't we on the film?" And I went, "Well, fucking hell, man." So there is a cut of the film where Proto Hero is in it, and then I found that on the album at Hex and Boot Sale, so I didn't realise that was in the car. So we've got another Red Hot Chili Peppers there, as well as an original Limp Bizkit Significant Other with a HMV sticker on $13.99. We've got Five Finger Death Punch, Heaven Part 1 album with the other track of Soulfly in there. Static X, newer album Regeneration. Red Hot Chili Peppers with Bring Me the Horizon in there. Waterworld score with Machine Head Burning Red. Machine Head Burning Red, red box. Like, fucking hell, I want to know what music you like, not this fucking shit. Amazing. The comment is coming. John Carpenter Best of. Bought in Bulgaria while we were filming the tournament. Marilyn Manson. So I remember pulling over at the petrol station that had just come out a long time ago. See. Rodrigo and Gabriella live in Dublin. Prince, very best of Prince. Again, this all needs sorting since the car is now back on the road. The Mask score with the Mask score inside of it. Good.
Ice Cube, Death Certificate with another Rise Against album in there. Straight to video. Hello, Rob. That's Rob Lane's album, who appears on the channel quite a few times. Straight to video soundtrack. Veteran Silence. Unopened. My own album in the car. Unopened. We were driving down to Nottingham with Matt and Carl, and that's so weird. That is so scary. That just happened. That is really, really fucking freaky. So, sidetrack from my album, obviously Rob's album, yeah. We were driving down to Nottingham and Matt went, this sounds like the singer of Bowling for Soup. The album I just picked up out the box that was going to be was Bowling for Soup, and it actually is the singer of Bowling for Soup singing on Rob's album. That is so fucking freaky, and that is such an underrated album on there. So yeah, wow, it's written in there. It's Matt Fairley's fucking album there. Def Leppard, Best of, The Vault, good album. Steve Strong, do apologise, do have your CD in the car, but that has seen the elements over the weekend. Can't recommend that album enough. NWA, Straight Outta Compton, with the Best of Ashes of Iron, another local band. Bon Jovi These Days, their best album. Inside, though, is the singles collection of Therapy. Yeah, I didn't realise that was in there. Again, this all needs sorting out before it goes back in the car. Ramstein. Aye, well done, mate. Haven't even put the camera out. Where were Ramstein? Phoenix TX. I used to be a big fan of them. Because there's the original album I've had for absolute years. Only problem is I got a chance to work with them. What's that I'm going to say? I'll give the benefit of doubt, met you on a bad day. Anyway, could have been something. Ramstein, $2.99 for Mutter. That is a hell of a sale title, and I've never actually opened it. But there, Mutter. So yeah, Mutter. No doubt. Pop and Shove in there. Example, he's got the song called Milo. Unbelievable. I call him Milo anyway. Another Robbie and Gabriella. Soul Asylum. Runaway Train album original. Robbie and Gabriella is in there. Wow, Deep Shadows and Brilliant Highlights. No, it's Heartache Every Moment. This is obviously from the Him album. Again, this is seeing the elements of this. So this will all have to get sorted out. Some of this is kind of fucking bait. Ghost. The Ghost in. And the last album is Motorhead. Everything Changed Forever. A couple of pound at work. But yeah, that is officially all the music that was in my car. And an absolutely broken glass. So yeah. Thanks for watching this epically long random video to the channel. Pretty much one of the first things I'm filming this year. As I said, it was just making content out of nothing, and I thought at least it's completely different. I would love to be like going deep in your hand, oh this and that and the other. That's the plan. That is generally the plan for the rest of the year, to utilise having twin cameras like this one. But when you're waking up this morning to get your window replaced, it's fucking snowing like a motherfucker. I've got a list a mile long. I'm back to work for 4 days. It's already 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So yeah, thank you for watching and goodbye for now.